From the time I met him till the time when I started shooting, my gut feeling became even more stronger. And before the release, I was always very nervous about the film. But somewhere for this film, I wasn't so nervous. I've done negative, I've done ashram.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about morality. Look at the character I played in ashram.
Yeah.
You know, because stories are written about people existing in our society. Every actor wishes that one moment comes in their life where they get that one character to play where everybody goes crazy about.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm dreaming even now, because is it really true? Is it really happened to me? How many phone calls, messages, it's never happened before. I mean, they've all felt for me.
Yeah.
You know, it was just amazing how many people have called me and messaged me from their heart. They didn't need to do all that.
What's been the sweetest that
There have
just...
been so many.
Hello everyone, this is Aina and welcome to Instant Bollywood. I'm so excited for today's interview क्योंकि मैंने आज ही movie देखी है and as you can see, I've become a fan. This man needs no introduction. Joining me in a conversation is none other than Lord Bobby.
Thank you.
So nice to have you.
Thank you so much.
I want to start off by asking you that, I have watched every scene जहाँ पे भी खून खराबा था, killing था, but for some reason, I just want to tell you that I couldn't watch you die. I have no clue why.
Yeah, I guess, when we were shooting also for that sequence, everybody around was watching it. They didn't know who to sympathize with, because both our stories are very similar in many ways, because I want to take revenge, he wants to take revenge.
Yeah.
And we both love our families. So, and I guess it just was going to be like that.
It was also very brutal. The minute he gets
the
thing in his hand and I was like, I can't.
Yeah, but that's the animal. That's how it is.
You know, when you were asked about that, Sandeep Reddy Wanga ने आपको कैसे वो narration दी, you said कि मैंने पूरी चीज़ नहीं सुनी थी, पूरी script नहीं सुनी थी. And that made me wonder that what made you believe in the film and the director that without listening to the entire story, you agreed to shoot for it?
Well, this is the first time I've ever agreed to do something, because I have so much belief in Sandeep Reddy Wanga. I think he's a genius of a director. And I knew that even if I had 15 days work, which is going to be amazing character, and I knew I had to do it. Also, when he explained the story, a gist of it, but he didn't tell me details of it. And I think my character comes at the part where he doesn't know anyway what's happened.
Yeah.
It only is his part. So I didn't really need to know what's happened. If you really see the film and you think about it, oh yeah, he didn't need to know anything.
That's true, actually.
Because he's mute anyway, so he can't really talk. And so we just made it like the way it was.
But you had a gut feeling that this will work.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm telling you. From the time I met him till the time when I started shooting, my gut feeling became even more stronger. And before the release, I was always very nervous about the film. But somewhere for this film, I wasn't so nervous.
Yeah.
I didn't know how big a hit it will be. I didn't know how much appreciation I'll get. And now I'm overjoyed. I'm processing it. I don't know what to feel. I guess I'm just like the way the people have reacted. The whole film to me is like every actor's dream to get this kind of admiration, or people loving your work.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
No, many congratulations to you on that, and also to your family, because it's been a fantastic year.
Yeah, I know. It's just God has been so kind.
Yeah.
I mean, it started with my nephew's wedding, Karan. We got a daughter in our house because it's a house full of boys. And as my brother said, she's brought so much luck to us.
Yeah.
Then my dad's film came and how much love he got. And then Gadar came, which became a huge blockbuster after 22 years for my brother. And then Rajveer, my nephew's film, came. It didn't do well, but he's taken a step towards what he wants to do.
Yeah.
3 generations of Deols in 1 year. And then my film came. I knew people will. I didn't know how big a hit it will be, but I think God has been really kind.
And it's Dharamji's birthday tonight and tomorrow.
Yeah,
What's on the table? What's happening? What have you guys planned?
Nothing much. We just mostly we always just have a hover in the morning,
Hmm.
and then we just have lunch together, and it's simple, nothing big.
Okay. And because I have to speak about this entire Lord Bobby tag and the entry song going viral, we also saw a video of you getting emotional and everybody's asking. But I actually want to know that, of course, when things are, there's so much love and adulation coming your way. But at that moment, what was going on in your head that you couldn't control those emotions?
Because so much love was being showered on me by everyone, everywhere I went. I
Yeah.
mean, it's like, imagine wherever you go and people just want to give their love to you and from their heart. So it just is so overwhelming that you can't but cry, and they're tears of joy actually. They're not tears of sadness.
Of course. Yeah.
So it's just, I guess I am like that. I guess my family is emotional. We just are like that.
Even when I was watching the film, you're emoting a lot from here, the eyes. और वो गुस्सा ना, वो revenge का गुस्सा, वो दिखता है, it's coming across without you giving dialogues. And it made me think कि, when you're emoting so much of angst and so much of frustration inside you, but you're also, as Bobby, going against your morals to play that character.
I don't
Does
think so.
that-
I don't think so. I don't think there's no. We actors, we are not talking about all these things. I'm an actor who wants to do different characters. And that's the best part of being an actor, is to portray characters which you are not.
Yeah.
So for me, if you see all my movies, it's not Bobby Deol, it's someone else, right?
Yeah.
So it's like that for me in Animal also. It's not Bobby Deol, it's someone else.
Yeah.
And I've done negative, I've done ashram.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about morality. Look at the character I played in ashram.
Yeah.
Because we stories are written about people existing in our society, what happens in our society. So how can you write a story without that?
Right.
You can't make believe stories. I mean, so I think that's what it is. I'm not trying to make a point out of it. I'm just playing a character which I find challenging as a person, the amount of love we're getting for it. And also, I mean, when you play negative characters, you feel a little thing weird inside you. But then human beings have good and bad in them.
Yeah.
And what makes us a better person is when you control the bad. But when I'm performing these characters, I have to let that emotion of bad come out. And that can affect you.
Yeah. And also I feel everyone's coming from a certain backstory and context that makes them the person that they are. I was seeing your filmography and there are so many films that have been iconic in your filmography. Do you feel like it took a lot of time and patience within you for you to get that due that you're getting?
I mean, that's the reason why I cried, I think. Because every actor wishes that one moment comes in their life where they get that one character to play where everybody goes crazy about.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm dreaming even now, because is it really true? Is it really happened to me?
Yeah.
So, as I say, I'm grateful to God and to my fans and the audiences for giving me so much love.
You said that phase, probably when things were not the best, you were kind of self-doubting. Now that, that love and adulation is coming and there's validation, is it difficult कि अब तो मेरे को ऐसे roles लेने पड़ेंगे that has to be a notch higher? वो pressure आ जाता है.
How nervous? I am nervous about that. I mean, yeah, but the thing is, see, I don't know how good or well I would have done this character of Abrar. So, obviously, I'll always have that fear. But an actor always lives in fear of that. So it doesn't become like a big factor in my mind that I have to keep thinking about it like that. Just be relaxed. Choose a right role. I might fail, I might succeed. I'll never know that.
Yeah. I was speaking to Rajveer when Dono came out, and I told him that this year was good before Animal and everything, because Gadar was like a massive success, and he said that yes, it was, but I've seen my father struggle for 22 years, and this was exactly what he said. It makes me think that in that phase, as brothers, did you all have conversations to like, make each other motivate that, they will, like, it's important to be
It
patient.
happens. It's like any normal family. We did try to motivate each other, but you have to motivate yourself. Only then can you succeed. Your family is always there, saying to fikr na kar, everything will be fine. तो सब अच्छा होगा, अच्छा होगा, अच्छा होगा. लेकिन हम वेट नहीं कर सकते अच्छा होने के लिए. हमको मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी उसके लिए. You have to stand on your own 2 feet. You can't hold your brother's hand and walk forward. You have to walk on your own.
Yeah.
And be positive. Be self-belief, positive, disciplined, focused, and you can achieve anything.
Do you see a change in people's attitude, like people around you?
I gave them something to think about.
Yeah.
And they've given me back so much love for that. So yes, they look at me differently.
No, as in the industry people, not the audience.
Industry, my God, how many phone calls I got? How many phone calls, messages? It's never happened before. I mean, they've all felt for me.
Yeah.
You know, it was just amazing how many people have called me, messaged me from their heart. They didn't need to do all that.
What's been the sweetest that
There have been so many. Just the thought of all of them feeling so much for me is the sweetest thing that can happen.
Yeah. Even, at the musical event, we saw you and Ranbir having that chemistry. You even said that, the picture where we were talking about Ranbir's proposal, and it's a great chemistry that we saw, but you've seen him grow up, you mentioned. But what was that ice-breaking moment as a co-actor with Ranbir?
There was no moment. As soon as I walked in I knew him before. He's always given me respect. But when you're not working together, you don't know exactly, you don't spend so much time together.
Yeah.
I'm not his friend. I mean, I just know him.
Yeah.
But then when we were working, we became so close to each other. It was like, because we're both from family backgrounds which are film based. Our families have gone through similar things. We value our family so much. So that's why I guess we connected. And he's such a superstar, and yet he was so humble and down to earth. Gave me so much respect.
Yeah.
And that is very rare when you I've come across a lot of actors who don't give you that.
Yeah. When I see your son, we see him get papped with you. And the thing is, we don't see him as often as we see the other star kids. Is that somewhere a conscious decision that, you all are taking?
We want to lead a very simple life. We don't want, he's going to become an actor finally, but why make your life all about being seen in the media? You need to have your own space. You need to have your freedom. And we're very simple people. We are shy of being out in the media. It's just, we have to be, but he's not an actor right now.
Yeah.
And I think when I was not an actor, I mean, obviously the media wasn't so big, but I mean, media wasn't like easy, like with a snap of a finger, you can see what's happening around you. But I just want him, and he himself, I think it makes you more, the less you see, the more interesting you look or are,
Yeah. The mystery is
Mysteries
there. But are you getting protective about him now that he's growing, and because you've seen the industry very closely?
I mean, you can't protect anyone as such. You can only give them advice, and yes, you feel you're protecting, but it's just that, I don't know how to explain that thing, but I am obviously protective towards my family. But I sent him to study overseas for one reason, because I wanted him to become independent and stronger as a person.
Yeah.
Because being alone, living your own life, taking care of yourself really teaches you a lot.
Yeah, self-independence for sure. Which Bobby do you prefer? The Bobby we see in Animal or Ashram, or like even a Dostana? I think that was a great role. So where do you see yourself getting into the kind of genres in the future?
Well, for me, I think Class of 83.
Yeah, Class of 83.
It started everything for me.
Yeah.
And then Ashram came my way, then Love Hostel, I did another film. I've done negative in 3 films, and all 3 different negative kind of characters.
Yeah, so you're enjoying the villainy space.
It's not villain. I'm just enjoying characters. They're characters basically, and in a movie there has to be good and there has to be evil. Otherwise, good can't exist, evil can't exist. If there's no good, there's no evil. If there's no evil, there's no good.
Yeah. there's so much conspiracy going on that you might be alive again for Animal Park, and because people want you that badly, they want to see more of you. There was always this discussion about seeing more of Abrar on screen, and I'm sure you want that too now, seeing the
I
reaction.
told Sandeep, I said, I have to work with you in every film possible. But please think of me all the time. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I didn't even know that the ending will have Animal Park written and this happens. I didn't know about all that.
Yeah.
So, but while shooting, everybody nowadays, sequels have become a big thing.
Yeah.
So we used to discuss if this film becomes a hit, sequel banana chahiye. And there was talk about, oh, we've killed your character. Why did we do that? But the story was such that you had to kill my character.
Also, is being fit like a big challenge as an actor?
It is, but I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I really do. It makes me feel good about myself. It makes me feel confident about myself. I feel healthy. I feel fit. I feel, I don't know. I just know how to explain it. It's like a high.
Is that what you advise everyone else?
Yeah, I think my dad used to advise me, get up early, go to sleep early, work out. But those days I was young, I never listened to him. But health is wealth, as they say.
Yeah. Is Dharamji also like that? Extremely disciplined?
He's now old now, so.
No, like in his younger days.
He was workaholic. He used to work 24/7.
Wow.
Because he used to do 3, 4 shifts every day. And he used to sleep on the sets. Come home very rarely because he just wanted to take care of us and protect us and be there for us.
Yeah. Those times were also different where they would sign like 4, 5 films a year.
Yeah.
Ab jaake wo better hua and it's
Seriously,
become more
I'm so
disciplined.
glad it's become organized.
Yeah, awesome. And we wish you all the very best for everything that's coming in future. Thank you so much for removing time and speaking to us.
Thanks so much for having me on your show.
And we'll see you super soon.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Hi guys, if you like this video, please share and subscribe to Instant Bollywood. Hi, this is Bobby Deol.